how it brings people together, how it's its own social currency. But music is something that if you're fortunate to do that for a living, you are living your dream and a good life. And someone who is doing just that is a first-time guest on the Link, but her dear old dad is a member of the Link family, and he's been with us for a long time. And he is en route right now. Nestor Quintanilla, you guys see him all the time in comments, and he said he's heading down to Florida. So, Nestor, we wish you a safe and speedy trip. But his daughter, Jaida Maurian, is joining us now. We featured her music more than a couple times here on the show. So, Jaida, half a day. Hello to South Carolina. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. I can't complain. It's a beautiful day here, so I'm feeling really good.
What's the temperature there in the Palmetto State today?
It's about 75 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
So not a bad day.
Yeah, which for us out here on the other side of the world and us close to the equator, that's basically Antarctica. So like anything below like 77, we're like, nope, staying inside.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good day for us. So
yeah, and your dad, of course, Nestor, like he's such an active member of our community right here. We appreciate his insight. And he has promoted you, told others about he's like, please check out my daughter Jaida's music. She's really, really talented, which we all agree with. We played your jams here and instantly, had such a positive reaction. Let's get started by saying, where and how did you get into music, and how did you know that this is something that you had a gift for and you really wanted to, work and spend a very long time honing your craft and really, do for a career?
So it started when I was young. So story tells it, let my father tell it. I've been humming myself to sleep since I was about 3 or 4 years old. So music has always been embedded in me. My dad was a guitarist. He comes from people who can play the guitar as well. My mother, on her side of the family, all singers. Church grown up singers, so really, really talented women and strong, powerful voices in my family. And I just so happened to end up with a beautiful singing voice. So as I was growing up as a young kid, I just always used to perform. Like my dad would have barbecues or just like events with his military people, and he would just ask me to come sing songs, and I would. Mm-hmm. So he just pull me up there and be like, hey, sing this song for me and I'll give you $20. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do this. So it started off, just kind of like little performances here and there. And then one day I signed up for a talent show in elementary school. And when I got on that stage, I just knew it. When the crowd stood up and when I was done singing and they had the applause going, everybody was excited, cheering. I was like, wow, I can do this. Like, I really want to do this. So as I got older, I just kept singing. I kept writing music. I kept rapping. It really hit me though in high school, my junior year. I actually took the initiative to graduate a whole year early. So I worked really hard just so I could graduate early, just so I could have that break from going straight into college to dedicate myself to music and see how far I could go before going back to school. Because that, to me personally, school has always been my plan B. Mm-hmm. For me, plan A was my dream, going as far as I can, pushing down every door until I'm just told by the universe no, which hasn't happened yet. But just music has always been something I've wanted to do, and I've known that since a little kid.
And even if the universe says no, as long as you believe it in your head and your heart, and you've got like a strong family and an entire island that supports you and everything like that, you can do anything you want.
I'm gonna keep going. I don't take no. So.
Yeah. Well, and have you lived in South Carolina your entire life, Jaida?
No, I am a former military brat, so I've moved around. I've lived in Ohio. I've lived in New York. I spent a little bit of time in Tennessee, and I've also, most of my childhood was spent in Germany growing up.
Okay.
So
yeah,
South
and your
Carolina
dad, of course, is a military
stop.
veteran, and, we appreciate Nestor's, we love him for the service that he provided, keeping us safe. So thanks a lot, Nestor. Shout out to Nestor. But, South Carolina, the place where you call your home now, has a very strong musical community and everything. What do you take away, and, where do you draw your influences from there? Because, I don't want to be obvious and say, like, Hootie and the Blowfish, but, they are, like, one of the biggest acts to come out of South Carolina.
Right. So a lot of my influences, gosh, it ranges. I'm a true music lover, so it goes as far as rock and roll and country music for me. But some of my top music influences definitely be like Beyonce, Aaliyah, and then when you take it to the rap style, I think of Lil' Kim, Tupac, Biggie. Mm-hmm. And then when you're talking about just music and singing, Freddie Mercury, Adele. So for me, it's just a wide range of people who have helped me cultivate my sound, is what I'll say. So it's been a village, definitely, just listening to music, the different styles, the instruments, the lyrics, all of that. It came together and it created me. So that's how I feel about it. Like I took a little bit of everything and kind of just found who I was in that. So yeah.
Well, Guam, we appreciate good music from all different types. And, the village where your dad is from and everything, Agate, is down in the South and has a very, very strong musical history itself. And I love how you said Aaliyah, because the first time we played like one of your tracks, everybody here, we were jumping in, this song bops. And we could really hear a definite Beyonce and Aaliyah influence in your style and everything. And we played your latest video, Makes You Want to Say, about a week and a half ago. And I just, there was a time when I was in college, I was a music journalist, and I was like, I love how you do, the more operatic vocals and everything like that. But then you get into the breakdown, and then you completely went into your rap, which was totally cool. And it is not easy to do. There's a lot of people, professional musicians, who couldn't do that, and they wouldn't go outside their comfort zone and everything like that. So talk about, how you kind of combine those styles.
So actually, I didn't always know I was a rapper or had the gift of being able to write raps as well. I actually figured that out maybe my sophomore year of high school. So I had just been singing up until that point, and it started with rap battles. So I went to this high school called Southside. It's a predominantly Black high school, and a lot of the most popular music at that school was hip hop. And one of the most fun things to do on the lunch table was battle rap,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So kids would just start beating on the tables, and we just sit around freestyling in class, waiting for the teacher to come back. And I was like, oh, wow, like I'm actually good at this. Like I really have bars. And then I started writing raps to actual beats that I was finding on YouTube, and it just kind of went off from there. And the way I combined it was that I want to be different. And the main thing about my sound is that it's very versatile. So I wanted to make sure I made that a point. Like a lot of people sing and a lot of people rap nowadays, but you hardly ever see an artist do it both. They usually have a featured rapper on their song or a featured singer. So I took it upon myself to be that double threat, So I wanted to I have this mentality, like when I hop on a song, I'm going to feature myself because I can rap. So, or I'm going to feature my singing in the hook. So that's how I do it. So.
I love that. Cause I guess when you get into the professional, and we're all in favor of you when you sign that record contract, if you can put Jaida Maurian featuring Jaida Maurian with special appearance by Jaida Maurian, you're just going to make 3 times as much money. Cause you get to claim intellectual property off yourself. So that's a really smart business move. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to ask you I'm going to hold your feet to the fire for a second. Can you give us a little bit of a freestyle? Just go off like the top of your head, or maybe give your do your rap breakdown from Makes You Want to Say.
Okay. I can tell you never had a chick that really held you down. Call you out on how you moving so you won't look like a clown. If I tell you that I got you, I'ma always be around. But if you ever take advantage, then I'm going out of sound. Told me you done been hurt, but that was then and this is now. Made a promise to be loyal, keep my word, that's a vow. Let's be there for each other while we figuring it out. There's no need for the drama, toxic habits not allowed. I just want to love on you, build what you get the picture. Don't listen to your friends, you can't put them in the mixture. No pressure to be perfect, I'm not here to be a fixer. If you ever take advantage, then I'm gone.
Nah. Okay, tell me now about your writing style. First of all, that was amazing. When it comes to you being a songwriter and someone who's putting their heart and soul into your music, where do you draw inspiration? When you're writing lyrics and do you write your own music too? And do you have an idea of when you want to lay out these vocals, how you want to structure it?
So my writing style, as far as like where I get my lyrics from, where I get the emotion, I pull that directly from my life and my experiences. And all of the music that I have ever put out, it's nothing fake, it's nothing gimmicky, it's no facades. It's pulled from directly from what I've been through, what I've felt, what I've seen growing up, the things that have hurt me, the things that have helped me, the things that have healed me, the things that have shown me love, all of it. The nitty gritty, the good and bad, I put that all into my music. I truly put myself into my music. It's deeper than just my heart. It's deeper than just my mind. It's deeper than just my soul. It's me in its entirety. And as far as the way I structure music, I really never have a plan. I hear a beat and I just go from there. I don't know. For me, it just flows. I never really like sit there and write down like, okay, I'm going to do this line like this and this line like this. I kind of just let the creativity just flow as I'm creating. That's just my way of doing it. I completely just immerse myself in the beat, the vibe, whatever I'm going for, and I just go for it. So that's my process. It's complete creativity, natural, organic, raw, straight from the mind. So
when are we going to get a Guam song?
when I can speak the language.
You just do one about them. Have you ever been? You haven't been back, right, at all?
I have never been to Guam, no.
So what does like your dad tell you about growing up in Agate? Because I mean, it's one thing to be from Guam, but to be from Agate, that's like deep south.
Are we allowed to talk about those stories on here?
Sounds gangsta. Jaida, how hard has it been for you to kind of get your music out there and to do the things that you want to do with this music thing, having just gone through this pandemic and the COVID?
Man, I can't lie. It's hard. It's so hard. Like some days I'm like, man, like, am I ever going to make it? But the hardest, I think the thing has been is pushing yourself to that audience, because sometimes it takes a certain amount of people. Sometimes it takes knowing certain people. So for me and my dad, just kind of trying to get it out the mud per se, like really just going around doing what we're doing, like right now, pushing ourselves to whoever will take us. That's been our process. And that's been the most successful thing. I think that during this pandemic, it's kind of helped me in a way. It's kind of helped me sit back because, music's not moving as fast right now. People aren't touring. It's not just a surplus of a bunch of people trying to come into the game. And I think a lot of people had to just be themselves in their art right now, just building up that foundation, building up that vault for when this pandemic, kind of sits aside and we're allowed to be free again. But for me and my dad, I think it was a great thing because we became a team. Before this pandemic, I was kind of doing it on my own, but now that this pandemic happened and just being at home all the time with your family, being so closely connected with your family all day, every day, more than usual, we decided to form a team. So I think that's been the best thing that's been helping me. So,
you said that you don't know the language, but do you know the food here?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
What's your favorite Chamorro food?
Chicken Kelaguen. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, that's my favorite.
Has your dad taught you how to make it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, memory kind of shot, but yes, he's definitely made it a point to immerse us in our culture as much as possible since we were little. So it's not like it's forgotten. The only thing I just don't know how to speak Chamorro, and I've never been there, but both things are on my bucket list. So both things.
We got to get that chicken Kelaguen wrap. Do you want to be my friend? I got some chicken Kelaguen.
Hey, Jenny, you got your backup singers right here. The three of us in this room.
I'm more of a writer, but yeah, Jake can do harmony.
We will gladly back you up because I can guarantee you, when I'm saying when, not if. When you come out to Guam, reconnect with your island roots and everything like that, there's going to be an entire community of people that are going to welcome you with open arms, that are going to come to your show, support your career, and really get behind you.
I truly can't wait.
Thank you.
That's like the piece that's missing from my identity. I can't lie. Like, been wanting to get there so bad, but when I look up the plane tickets, I'm like, woo,
yeah.
Lord.
Well, Jay, let me ask you, how has gigging been for you, like in the last year? Because you said, you've got experience, doing talent shows, and you've been around South Carolina performing and everything like that. The last year has been so crazy for musicians from all industries and all genres and everything like that. What have you been doing to make sure that you stay sharp and stay busy and stay creative and everything, but make sure that you're still getting your name out there?
So what I've been doing right now is just focusing on content creation. I can't lie, me personally, I don't want to contribute to the sicknesses that's going around. Like, I don't personally I'm trying not to participate in too many shows because to me that's adding to the problem, especially when you think about most of these clubs and stuff shouldn't be open right now, and the regulations. I don't know how it is in Guam, but here in the US it's kind of like everybody's just like whatever, some people care, some people don't. And most places that would have me as of right now, the regulations aren't, they don't really follow protocol, and I'm trying to help this thing be over with. So I've been trying to just focus on just being in a studio where, it's just me and that other engineer and that's it. Just focusing on making music videos, but not really, as far as gigs, I haven't been too focused on that. Not right now, at least. But as far as keeping myself sharp, practicing, I dedicate myself 4 hours a day to singing, writing, rapping. Even if I'm tired and can't do it, I will still sit there and listen to my songs and be like, okay, take notes then. Watch my videos, take notes then. What can you do better next time? If you don't feel like singing today, if you don't feel like rapping, if that's just not the mood, how about you look up the next videographer you can work with? How about you study some of your favorites, So that's what I've been doing. I've just been focusing on developing myself personally as an artist.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for your time, Jada. We're actually going to close it out and play your Make You Say video. So
we need
thank
to hook
you.
her up
Thank
with
you.
That record producer from Guam. He's in California. He's done work with Pia.
Right.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Park,
we know
right?
we know a few people,
Park?
Jada. We're gonna get
David.
you in touch with some
David,
people.
yeah, David Park.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Jada. Enjoy your weekend there in South Carolina.
You guys too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right on. That's cool. We're getting on that Chicken Kelligman song.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like a video of her making Chicken Kelligman?
Dude, totally. And even though she hasn't been here yet, you can tell she's got, she is a Chamarita at heart, and Nestor's raising her the right way and making sure she's aware of her heritage, and she is a phenomenal talent.
She might come here and not want to leave.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Jada. We'll see you. So this video is from Jada Quintanilla. It's called Make You Want to Say, and you got it right here on the link. Good morning.
That's never gonna change. I'm on my way to you. Can't wait to see the look all over your face. If I tell you it's yours, don't hesitate. You don't ever gotta worry about I'm taking your place. Just don't go giving my love away. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Type of love you say, oh, oh, don't wanna let go. Hey, no point in wasting time, tell me what's it gonna be. Don't care what they say, they can see what I see. I'ma hold it down, you should know it's guaranteed. Pride to the side, you the one that I need. I can tell you never had a shit that really held you down. Call you out on how you moving, so you wanna look like a clown. If I tell you that I got you, I'ma always be around. But if you ever take advantage, then I'm going out of sound. Tell me you done been hurt, but that was then and this is now. Made a promise to be loyal, keep my word, that's a vow. Let's be there for each other while we figuring it out. There's no need for the drama, toxic habits not allowed. I just wanna love on you, build what you get the picture. Don't listen to your friends, you can't put them in the mixture. No pressure to be perfect, I'm not here to be a fixer. Got your homies thinking, dang, how he be the one to get her. Know you want the real thing, not a fling, best believe that my love is so good, you miss me before I leave. He done hung his jersey up, saying, girl, you all I need. Never had no one like me, different type of different breed. Say, oh, 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 oh. No time to waste, boy, got nothing to lose. Just tell me straight, no clues. Now we caught up in the moment, the heat. Your hands on my body, taking over me. It couldn't be clearer that we're meant to be. Say, swear that you'll never leave. Baby, I see it and I feel the vibe. You're mine, all mine, look good when we side by side. Baby, I see it and I feel the vibe. You're mine, all mine, look good when we side by side. It's just us against the world, what they say, it never fazes us. No, we far from perfect, but it's worth it, wouldn't change us. Oh, oh, yeah. Type of love make you weak and it's got you saying,
And man, thank you to Jada. Thank you for Nestor for allowing us to just listen to some of the all over the world. You guys, please support her. We had her YouTube channel up right now. Her music videos are fire, as the kids say. And she's on Spotify, she's on YouTube, she's on SoundCloud, she's on all different music platforms. Please support her. Please let her know that you are behind her 100%. She is making her dream come true, and there is nothing more beautiful in the world than that. The link will continue on this amazing Monday morning. We got a lot coming up, so please stay tuned.
GU Self Storage, conveniently located near the Harmon